Hey, congrats, Daryl. You just why? Oh dear, wait, I don't have chat on screen for this. Let me fix that. Uh, what do I use? It's this. Let's put it down here. It's not great, but it's what we have to do. Let me make it a little bit like that, just so we can fit some more on there. No, wrong one. There we go. What's even the point? Yeah, for real. Hope everyone's doing well. It's, what is it? It's cold, it's snowy out, but, I didn't have to go anywhere today. Well, I actually wanted to go somewhere, but can't go until the street's plowed, so, yeah. Yeah, everyone, hope you're all doing well, and, yeah, the year's almost over somehow. These always just kind of creep up and just like, damn, how did we get here? And not only that, like, we're approaching like the second half of the 2020s, right? Like, that's crazy. That's wild. Anyways, I don't need to put on headphones. I'm gonna have some relaxing game music that I found. Hopefully that's fine. Let me know if that's a little too loud. I'm thinking that might be a little loud. Let's turn down just a nudge. I think that's better. I think that's a lot better. You know, relax people in the background, not blow them up, you know. Anyways, yeah. So this is the year-end review that I always do. I kind of got it. See, I mean, I think it was basically a post on Twitter, and Ryudo kind of went with it, and I was like, this is a great idea. I should do it too. No, I don't have an audience. No, I have an audience. You guys are great. Plus, it just lets me kind of go over my thoughts of everything in the end of the year, kind of cement how things went, how I feel, and it's just kind of nice to recap everything, you know. So, but yeah, this. So as always, we have 2 tier lists. I can only show one at a time, but we have the favorites here, and then we have the best streams. Because I feel like sometimes games I really enjoy, but they don't stream well. Sometimes the game's terrible, but it streams really well. So I like that distinction there, right? Oops, I need to do something here. There. Fix that. There we go. There we go. Sorry, just the way that the images were a little rough because some things were cut off. Although they're gonna be inconsistent sizes, but you know, whatever I do. Single digit, yeah. I have about 28 games this year. I think that's what the file said. It was 28 games, so I feel like that's a little less than normal. I feel like I had a few more bigger projects this year. I didn't do as many small projects in between. Plus, I've been out and busy, you know, because of the whole learning to play poker and everything. So I've been, and you know, it's just I just been out more, right? So just kind of getting back into that. But I still do a lot. Hey, Ryuta, how you doing? Sorry about that. Pretty good. Keeping cool while it's frozen outside. Actually, it's kind of funny. So like, it's snow. I can't get out just yet because there's like snow everywhere, right? I need to buy like more salt and whatnot, but the I saw so many cars just kind of not get stuck, not be able to kind of get down the street very well. Saw a Purelator truck kind of stop there for a while. Saw someone drive a snowmobile down the road, try to get over. There's like a hill, like a whole like mound of snow between the road and the sidewalk. So he thought he could go over it. Crashed right into the snow, like big puffy snow hill, and got stuck with the snowmobile. I can laugh because he was able to get it out, right? Like he wasn't like injured or stuck there or anything, or like crashed into a tree, or like there was like a box in between. And he just went, no, he just got stuck. So it wasn't solid, could not go over. But that's been my entertainment during the stream during the day. But without further ado, let's look into this list. So I'm gonna start chronologically from how I played it. So the first game I played this year was Tales of Zestiria, and I need to find it. Ah, yeah, that's here. I'm gonna put Tales of Zestiria in good. I still enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed it. But it's definitely like the weakest Tales game I played. I enjoyed the cast decently enough. The copy and paste nature of the dungeons really wore down on me, I think. Oh, you know what? I wanted to put a thing for the DLC. I wanted to put an image for the DLC. Because, the DLC was rough. I feel like I want to rate the DLC differently. But I don't want an image to, like, mark it. I guess there's this. Can I, like, do that? The movie, yeah. I do this. I do this. And I do this. Okay, perfect. Yeah, repent the DLC there. I won't bother putting a separate tier list for that, but like, the game was alright, the DLC, oh my god, the DLC was just not fun. The DLC, like, I wish it was fun because I like Alicia. I feel like the game got worse when Alicia was out of the party and got replaced with Rose, who I do not feel as connected with it. The DLC was just rough. DLC was just rough. I don't know how to play it. Like, it's like suddenly you're playing with like, you do have to play with Alicia. Yeah, hit sponge enemies. Yeah. It was just like, I felt the same way as I did when I played The Answer in Persona 3. Whereas I really enjoyed Persona 3. The Answer was terrible to play as, and like, I wish it wasn't, because I do think, like, overall, like, I'm fine with The Answer as a thing. And like, I don't hate the writing in the DLC and the thingy. I did wish it could have been better. But it was just not fun to play. It was just somehow, like, the fights felt like I didn't want to do them, but I had to do them because I really needed to get some experience and such. But boy, it was not a good time. Not a good time. I don't know what else to say about it. Like, I think also just playing Bizarria now too is also just kind of highlight some of the weaknesses of Zestiria. It has made me appreciate certain other aspects, but the oh boy. It's just I also just, some of the, like, combat system with the armatization and just how, and the way that the party worked was a little I appreciate they tried something. I don't think it worked. I think the stream itself was also pretty good. it was fine. I think I don't think anything kind of came up that was like super. I don't think the game dragged much, which was good, except until we got to the DLC. But thankfully the DLC wasn't long. So at least there's that. Next up was Yakuza Like a Dragon. Ooh boy, Yakuza Like a Dragon. Now that was a great game. I'm so glad that this was my introduction to the Yakuza series, because I absolutely loved it. Really glad I got this as a point request, because I don't think I would have played it. Like, the Yakuza series was always one of those games that I was just like, these games look like they look amazing. Like, amazing, but, I don't know if I'll ever get around to playing them. I had an excuse to play it, and it was, like, right in front of me, and boy, it was fun. Some of the fights near the end got pretty rough. Right before that happens a lot in RPGs, doesn't it? Right. Cast was fun. The only downside is that because I haven't played any of the other Yakuza games, there were probably some things that, like, there's characters I recognize, like, okay, these are like previous characters and other etc. but I miss out on some of the stuff where they lean into stuff for people who are fans of the series and such and whatever. But I enjoyed the game enough that I went out and like wishlisted the sequel, and as soon as it was on sale, I bought it. So expect that to come sometime this year, probably, or next year, I guess, 2026. I really wish I had the time to revisit this game, because it was a lot of fun. You had Kiryu and Majima, but like there's a few, I don't know. But I think it was like good, the right kind of like over the top silliness. Also, the novelty of a JRPG where the entire cast is middle-aged dudes, plus like a business lady. Yeah, Kaiju Tang nailed it. Like, Kaiju Tang is like becoming one of my favorite voice actors like ever. I'm just saying this, like, if you want me to enjoy a character, like, easy shortcut, Kaiji Tang voices them. Kaiji Tang, Allegra Clark, or like Cher Millet. Like, that's just it. That happens. I think the streams are also pretty good. I'm debating whether I put best streams or great. Honestly, I think I didn't get too bogged down with other stuff. There's some stuff I did off stream to kind of keep it from getting bogged down there. And I do feel like everyone's experience with the game was very positive. So I'm comfortable saying that this was one of my better streams this year, just in general too. And then right after Yakuza Like a Dragon, I ended up playing Chrono Arc, like couldn't line them up any better, like crazy. Really strong start to the year. I know this is really early to say this or in the list, but I mean this is what happened. But like, I'm pretty sure Chrono Arc is my favorite game I played this year. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the deck building part and that kind of thing a lot more than I thought I would. It's actually kind of funny because like I looked at my previous lists and like it's like every time, I swear to God, my favorite game is like a visual novel. So this one's not a visual novel, but it still kind of feels in the same vein of like deep story. There's a lot of really intriguing plot points and whatnot, and that just kept gripping me and wanting to keep playing. And that even when I beat the game, like I wanted to like learn more about certain characters, so I went back and did some of that. I think overall, really fun game, really good game. Would recommend to anyone who I think would enjoy it. There was, how do I say it? I think the only thing I didn't like, and I was talking to my sister about this too. It's like it's a little bit of a shame that you're forced into one ending and then you have to go replay the game to get the second ending. I don't mind that in a way, but like there's nothing's changed between the first and the second ending other than you finally get the option to pick the second ending. Whereas, like, if I was given the choice ahead of time, I would have replayed to do the second ending, right? Like, I would have done it. I would have done it, but it's just it's when it like forces the way to do it. I'm not sure if it narratively really matters which one you do first, but I guess they probably felt a certain way about it, which is fine. But honestly, great game, great cast, enjoyable characters. Pressel, my character was made for me. Oh yeah, something like that, yeah. That said, for streams, I'm gonna just slightly dock this a little bit. I do think it was a little frustrating at times because sometimes you do get a run that's just bad. Sometimes I just fucked up and I'm like, well, that's 3 hours gone. Which wouldn't feel so bad, like, on my own time. When I'm on stream time, it's a little rough, but that said, I do think there was a lot that everyone was kind of talking about, thinking about, and so I think it still was a really good stream. Learning bosses, yeah, and it's just one of those things where, again, like, I get very self-conscious when I'm at a part where I'm like, I'm grinding out something, or I'm trying to really pick out, what is it? Like, really trying to work my way through something. And, I'm not making progress, and again, people are here for the ride. So it's fine. But, like, sometimes I still mentally struggle with that when I'm doing that on stream. So I think that's something I can work on. I think that's something that maybe I could figure out a way to make it so I'm not self-conscious, or maybe feel like it's at least somewhat entertaining for people. But that's the only reason why I'm kind of docking it right there in terms of, like, how good it was on stream. Is this already stretching out a little bit? 1 second here. Whoops. Okay, chat's bleeding into the thingy a little bit, but that's fine. Yeah, not sure why. Okay. I'm sure I'm gonna have to readjust it anyways, regardless. Clearly, the strat is to learn how to speedrun a game, so that way I'm like grinding on stream, and I don't feel bad about grinding on stream because people are here to watch me grind on stream, right? Next was Unicorn Overlord. Again, another really strong entry. I'm really thinking, where do I want to put it? Do I want to put it on great, or do I want to put it on favorites? Because I really enjoyed it. I'm going to put it up tier and great for now. I do still have some criticisms of it. It was kind of funny. I put it on hard, and it still was like, okay, this was kind of... I only failed once, and it was only because I goofed up in a stupid way. And it wasn't that bad of an issue, right? Yeah, I put it on hard. I think it was like hard, and then there was like lunatic or whatever. That said, when I beat the game, it unlocked nightmare, so there is still more difficulties higher than that. So I remember when I played it, I was like, well, maybe this will scratch my like tactical RPG itch, because I really enjoyed this Gaia last year, and like I played the crap out of that on my own time too. It didn't quite hit that same mark. It's a very different game, but I still really enjoyed it. The only thing, I wish that some of the extra conversations were voiced. It probably would have cemented it a little bit more for me, but like whatever. Because there are a lot of pretty good characters, but then there's also just a lot of characters, so sometimes it kind of hard. It feels like it's really easy for someone to get lost in the shuffle a little bit. That happens in Fire Emblem too, right? So it is what it is. But no, really good game. I think I'm gonna replay it sometime. I do think, I don't know if I'm gonna play it on stream, but I think I'm gonna replay it sometime because I thought it was really good. I think in terms of streams, I think it went pretty good too here. I think it's another one that I can safely put also just in great. I think there were a few maps where it's like a little bit hard to kind of like, okay, what am I talking about? What am I doing here? But like, I think again, the vibes were good overall, so I never felt like I was dragging. Like, I know with this Gaia, like, I really like this Gaia, but sometimes it does feel like it drags sometimes. Sometimes it definitely feels like, oh crap, okay, I'm going to do Item World. How do I entertain the stream during Item World? Actually, maybe I don't. Maybe I just played it off stream, right? Never really felt that way with Unicorn Overlord, but I guess you can feel that, yeah. I can understand that. I didn't mind it because I do like a robust game, but yeah, I get it does. There's a difference between a game being robust and a game wasting your time, right? And you can sometimes feel like, okay, this could have wrapped up sooner, but I didn't mind. I kind of get it, but it is what it is. Next is Super Mario Galaxy, which I played in French. Super Mario Galaxy, pretty fun game. I think I'm gonna put it up here and great. I do enjoy Galaxy. It's like, it's either like low grade or high good. It is a 3D Mario platformer. I always like those, but also I do think it's like weaker than, like, I prefer Sunshine. I prefer Super Mario 64. I prefer Galaxy 2 even too, right? So, but this was fun because this was my first time streaming something in another language. I think it went good. I don't know if it went like great, but I think it went good. It was nice that I was able to get a little bit over my self-consciousness of like trying to read a language and try to kind of go over it and on stream. Because I know that there's other people in chat who do speak French, right? So sometimes there was a little bit of that kind of in the back of my mind, like, oh no, you know. But like at the same time, it's also that's a good learning opportunity for me, because that means there's people in the chat who can like correct things, and I shouldn't be using that as like a, oh shit, I'm gonna make a mistake and they're gonna correct it, instead of like, oh, if I make a mistake, someone can correct it, right? So yeah, I prefer, like, I do think Sunshine is a worse game than Galaxy, but I enjoy Sunshine more. I will 100% Galaxy, though, whenever I play it. I do not 100% Sunshine ever again, because that's a good way to not like that game. But, yeah, no, Sunshine is, like, Sunshine, just the movement options in Sunshine also just feel really, really good compared to Galaxy. So, and like, moving in Galaxy is fine, just, you know. Sunshine is just a lot of fun to move in, personally. Ooh, Final Fantasy V, that's a good one. That's another really good one that a game I, like, heard a lot of good things of. I don't know if I would have played it if I wasn't, if I didn't have my own time, but, yeah. Really enjoyed it. I enjoyed engaging with the system a little bit. Hey Wim, how you doing? Yeah, just, I don't know if I'll ever replay it. Grayson, because of guilt. Yeah, for real. The end stretch was a little rough, but like overall the game was still pretty solid. I see why it's, you know, it's held in high regard. I see why people why it's a game that people can run for charity annually, you know, and not get sick of it. Yeah, really solid game. Really glad I got that requested this year. You know what? I think I will put it. Actually, you know what? I think it is probably like, in terms of my streams, I think it was like really, really high up there. Mainly because I know a lot of people in chat who really like Final Fantasy V. I think them getting to experience someone playing it for the first time was really fun for everyone. And also, I got a few times, and I think those moments were really hilarious for people, because like Toast said, Guild Turtle happened, and then I died, so I'm like, I'm getting my run back, and I got my run back, and then he showed up again, and I was like, what do you mean he's just a random normal encounter here, not just like a boss? Like, stuff like that was funny. And I think everyone really had fun with that. Oh, you know what? I skipped over a little bit. See, on my list that's, you know, Galaxy, but then there's Odyssey on the list, so I skipped my eyes down to Odyssey. Next up is Metal Gear Acid. Acid 2, specifically. Game is good. I was gonna put it on alright. I don't think it's quite that bad. It was probably the most disappointing game I've had this year, though. Because I really enjoyed Acid 1. Acid 1, I think I said last year that Acid 1 was the game I was surprised I enjoyed it the most. Or the game that surprised me the most. And, like, out of the Metal Gear series, I think it was the most fun I had with the Metal Gear series. Even though the game is an outlier. Honestly, the game is funny. Yeah, the writing is really, really hilarious with it. Acid 2 was such a letdown. Like, they improved some things with the system in Acid 2, and you think, okay, they made it better. But then the game was, like, really short. Also, Venus sucks. I can't remember your partner in the first game, but, like, she is so much better than Venus. Venus, I just did not enjoy, and also, like, God, the jiggle physics that they used was uncomfortable at time almost. There was just, I don't know. They had a good thing, and then it was less of a good thing in Acid 2. It's such a step back. Yeah, Jake. Trust me, Venus will shake at anything. It was just like a level of like, holy crap, have some shame, guys. But yeah, game wasn't bad enough that I'm just gonna put it down on alright, but like, coming from Acid 1, this was a disappointment. That said, I think I'm gonna put it a little bit higher in my good tier list here, because I think we had fun pointing at some stuff with the game, and at the very least, I didn't get stuck anywhere, right? So, yeah, it was. Also, we had some issue with the game crashing, unfortunately, but that's life. That's life. But it wasn't like deal breaking or anything. But it did make the streams a little bit annoying, so I don't think I could put it any higher than good. But it is what it is. Yeah, you did. I remember. I thank you, Toast, for trying, but yeah, it was a little rough. Okay, we have Super Mario Odyssey. I'm gonna put this above Galaxy. I do enjoy more in Galaxy, despite some of the Nintendo, like, sterile menu kind of flavor issues that I have with a lot of stuff, but we got an announcement for True. That is a good point. Yeah, but Odyssey was fun. It was kind of fun just kind of going, again, in French. Trying to do that marathon with it. I did play a little bit more on my own time just after some of the streams and whatnot. Like, again, I still enjoy the game in general. I do appreciate, I do kind of like the lot of just everything there is to do everywhere. Um, I do like they put you in the world, just find the shit. Just whatever. We're not gonna give you direction, we're just gonna, you just find stuff. Go for it. Yeah, moon. True. So yeah, even with my problems with some of the like layout and some of the aesthetics that I wish had more flavor, game was still fun. Game was still fun. This was my 24-hour stream. That didn't quite make 24 hours because I got to that super that bonus challenge. I was just like, yeah, I'm not doing this right now. I'm gonna put this a little bit lower on the list. I feel like it was good. Yeah, I still enjoy Super Mario 64 and like Sunshine more than Odyssey, but like I enjoy Odyssey enough. I do feel like it was a little hard to keep energy going, but I did, you know. But again, even with the French, it was it definitely helped kind of keep me thinking, at least, so I wasn't gonna pass out on stream at like the 20th hour. So now it's Final Fantasy V. So what came after that was Spyro Enter the Dragonfly, and God help us all. God help us all. That game was awful. That game was so bad. So bad. I didn't stream it on my stream. This was on Ziggle's stream, but I co-piloted with him, right? So I'm counting it. Game was terrible. Game was... I just liked how often Ziggle broke the sound in that game. And, like, it was just not good. It was just... And then, like, it just finished, you know, kind of thing. And it was just like, God, there was just so much stuff that just didn't work very well. There's so much that's just like... Yeah, right? Right? Like, just like, oh, there was that one level that we had trouble, like, entering or whatever, or something like that, and we just couldn't figure out what the hell's going on with it, and, like, what did we break? What happened? And just stuff like that. And just, like, the game would break if you looked at it wrong, right? You know, so... really a shame of where the Spyro series just immediately just tail dived, right? Like, because this was after Spyro 3. This is like basically Spyro 4, right? It's not good. It's not good. like there's great, then it's bad. So much is bad. Yeah. But it's bad anyways. Bad, yeah. That said, in terms of a streaming experience, we're putting it up in, like, great. I'm putting it up just... I don't think it was, like, the best streams that we had, but it was a funny time. I think everyone had a great... thought it was hilarious. Spyro 6 with 4th console. Okay. Makes sense. It was bad in an interesting way. The only reason why I don't want to put, like, it in, like, the top list is just because, like, I feel like it did break in ways that were slightly annoying for stream, in a way, too. So, while there was some laugh, there was some, like, oh my god, like, please help us. But God, yeah, I'm kind of glad I wasn't the one in control in this one. I just had to look and laugh at how awful everything went. Because God, that was a worth experiencing on your own. I would say it's bad, but I think it's worth experiencing for yourself if you have it. Maybe not the entire game. You don't have to beat the entire game. Just see how. Just pop in and see how awful it is. Multiple times. Oh no. Okay, next is Rhapsody 2, Ballad of the Little Princess. I'm gonna put that on the top of good. I enjoy this game. It's a cute game. It's a cute game. I kind of did wish they translated the songs like they did in the first game. I get why they didn't. It's fine. I think my big downside is just the first game had a pretty unique battle system, and then this one kind of took it away for just generic JRPG. That's fair. Honestly, that's fair. I totally get that. Cause like it is like a little bit of a takeaway. It is kind of fun that it is following Karuru after, you know, Cornet gets her happy ending, and they're good. Everything's fine there, but I just wish that Drive is live by match, because fair. It just I wish that they kept the uniqueness that was in the first game. But I did enjoy Karuru. I enjoyed her friend, who I can't remember the name of right now, and Edgy Prince Lord. So, but also, yeah, again, I think it just could have had a little bit more flavor. Like the first one had a lot of flavor. This one just. That said, I'm still probably going to play the third one. We'll see if that's good or if it continues to slide downward. We'll see. Next was the Ys games. That was a lot of fun. No, wait. I have to put this in my tier. I think this is, like, just a solid good. Put it, like, right there. So far, no bad streams, guys. No bad streams. Okay. We have Ys, Oath, and Felghana. I think I'm going to put Oath in, like, high tier good. I enjoyed Oath and Felghana. I did find it really funny that I ran into Terra Platt being a villain with a voice changer again. And that just kind of was just like, well, the twist is not a twist because I've heard this before. But that's what it is. I do think putting it on hard, you know what, I do appreciate that I put it on hard. Even though at the end, some of the boss fights took a while. Let me go back and get a level or two. But given how much I didn't struggle with like Unicorn Overlord and like a Dragon for the most part, it was kind of nice to have a game where I did have to really learn. Game did the impossible. Made you not like James. Made you get sick of Jameson Price talking about that. God, I can't remember the line anymore. I heard it so much, and you'd think I'd remember it, but it was just sudden funny. That was just sudden Jameson Price, and it was just like, okay. Although I think he was a voice earlier, and he got to redo the villain as the final villain. Because of course you have Jameson Price. That's what you're gonna use him for. That said, Ys Origin, I did really enjoy. I'm gonna put. That's not Ys Origin. Ys Origin, I'm gonna put right there. I enjoyed it a little more. I think it just helped that we had some characters that were. We had some personality there. I really liked Unica. I think that was her name. Yeah, Unica's great. I know his name too. Hugh, yeah. He was a dick, but like, I still enjoyed playing. Like, I enjoyed it enough that I did all 3 runs back to back, right? Like, I think by the time I was doing the last one, I was like, okay, I'm good to stop for a bit. But like, game was a lot of fun. Definitely pretty good entry series to these games. I'm looking forward to playing the other ones eventually too. I already picked some of them up, so we'll probably see them in their space throughout the 2026. So that should be a good time. And the fact that I play like Ys into Ys, right? Because like Oh god, E3. Yeah, I forgot you did that, right? That was, I'm glad I didn't play that version, I'm just gonna say. I'm glad that wasn't my introduction to the series. But no, great introduction to the series. Yeah, the fact that I played the first one and wanted to play more and decided to go straight to Ys Origin, pretty good sign for your series. Pretty good sign that you have, game's fun. Game's fun. I'm gonna put up my tier here. I think I'm gonna put, like, I think I'm gonna put them right close to that. Put that here. Mainly the last boss was a little stretched, a little problematic here, but I think I'm gonna put this at the bottom of right. I think that's good. Because I think we all had a good time with it. I hope. Next is Hi-Fi Rush. Another game that... Oh wait, no, sorry. Metal Wolf Chaos XD. Metal Wolf Chaos XD. Boy. What a game. I'm gonna put this on the high end of good. I feel like this might be a crime to put it this low, but I did have some struggles near the end. Although I didn't really the fun parts are still really fun. The funny parts are hilarious. They never stop being hilarious even after we play this every year. It was cool being the one in charge this time. It just was kind of unfortunate that my loadout was bad for the final stretch, and I had to borrow a save for that. But game was funny. I think I will put it a little bit higher for the stream though, because it's memes. Even with me screwing up at the end, which definitely made it feel me like a docked a few points, but it was still a good stream. I think it was still a good stream. I think it's a stream that everyone I think looks forward to every year. So look forward to next year. I'm not the one playing it, but someone will be playing it. You know, so enjoy that. Now it's Wave Race. Wave Race is all right. It's one of those games that's just like, it's, drag this down a bit more. Yeah, it was one of those fill-in games, because I think it was like, I was either going on vacation soon or something like that, or like something was coming up that like, I didn't want to jump into my next big project right away. It was one of those games that I played a lot when I was a kid. I rented a lot as a kid. For an early launch title, it's not bad. It's not bad to like pick up every so often, but yeah, it kind of ran its course really quickly, you know, for me personally. I'm sure there are other people who really, really love this game. I'm sure probably learning to master it would be pretty good, but we're going to go here too with alright. I think it was alright. Not much to say. And then next was Dr. Mario 64, which was, I did the story mode. I enjoyed Dr. Mario 64. It's Dr. Mario 64. Put it right there. I think it's better than those games. At least I personally had more fun with them than those games, but Dr. Mario 64 is Dr. Mario 64, right? Like, it's Dr. Mario. It's a puzzle game. It's fun, but it's, you know, honestly, I could probably use Dr. Mario right now, right? You could still... Yeah, it's just funny that they used the Wario Land 3 aesthetic and characters for this game. That was the game that they just decided to lean on to be like, this is how we're gonna add characters to Dr. Mario. We're gonna put Wario Land 3. And but yeah, it was fun to show it off. I'm glad it was only like one stream. I didn't really do too much with it. I think in terms of a stream, it was alright though. I mean, it is just a little hard. It served its purpose. It served its purpose. I was like, I need something to fill in sometime, just for like a little bit. And That was it. That was it. I don't know, if you guys felt different, let me know. Let me know if you guys really want to see more Dr. Mario action. Now the next game that came up was Phoenotopia Awakening, which is, you know, a little game that, sort of Zelda 2-ish, sort of not. Oh god, there's quite a few inspirations here. I really, really like this game. I'm actually gonna put it into favorites. I enjoyed this a lot more than I thought I would. The stamina bar is a little annoying to deal with at the start, but once you start getting more pickups, it's not bad. I really liked it. I like the I also like the Great Cookie, the teleport lady. She was fun. The other scientist, Thomas, he was a little less fun, but I think the only downside was the ending. I think the ending was a little bit of a downer, but it was kind of set up as a sequel bait kind of ending, which is a shame when you don't end up getting a sequel, you know. But no, game was a lot of fun. Game was really good. I would recommend it to if you enjoy that kind of thing. I think it's high up there for me personally. I'm definitely gonna probably go back and redo some of the things. There's still a few things I haven't figured out, and there's some collectibles I haven't gotten, but I didn't feel like doing that on stream. But I feel like this game made me want to do a lot of the extra stuff. Again, which is a good sign. If I am doing side quests not out of obligation, but because I really want to play more of the game, you did a good job. You did a good job. Do I think this is one of my best streams of the year? I don't know. I'm gonna put it up there for now. I can't think of a reason why I wouldn't. I don't think any part really super dragged. I think it was cool to kind of show it off. It was kind of cool that I think a lot of people also got to enjoy it with me. So I don't think I could put it too low here. And again, just looking back, all my memories of it is pretty positive. So, yeah, right. Now I did look up the original ending. The original ending is like kind of sad, and like I'm glad they got rid of it. I'm glad they switched it up because like I feel like the original like downer ending, which I already said, you know, this ending was a little bit of a downer, but like the original like ending was like not, it was a bit of a slap in the face, I feel, and like I get what you would want to go for. I feel like it's just, it didn't suit the rest of the tone of the game for me personally, so I'm glad they changed it for this release, and yeah, I look forward to playing it eventually someday if I do get a chance, right? So, next up I played the DKC Randomizer again this year. It's a good time. It's a good time. I enjoy getting a chance to play DK64. Have an excuse to do that. The randomizer makes it a little bit fun. Having some of the, I could barely hear the music myself. There we go. Yeah, no, and I didn't explore as much as I did last time, the first time I played it, you know, whatever. But it was like, it was cool. It was cool. I don't really have much else to say. I think I said everything I could say about it the first time I played it, you know, but as you can see, I enjoyed it enough to do it again. I'd probably do it again in the future. If I don't feel like playing Super Mario RPG Randomizer, right? Yeah, I think this stream's just pretty good. I think we're gonna put this stream in pretty good here. Because I think everyone enjoyed it. Plus, there's always like little options I could put in there that Could make it fun even if we didn't end up hearing UNO. And sorry, Toast. I know you're so disappointed. Next was the Toho puzzle game, Kubinashi Recollection, and that game also surprised me. Now, it was short. It was a bit short, but I really thought it was a pretty solid puzzle game. Like, I enjoyed getting through all of it. It was really cute. The remixes that they used of the Toho themes were really well done. I really liked the music that they did. And the puzzles never got stupid. Because that is always a thing that I worry whenever I play a Toho fan game. You know, there is a chance that puzzles can get stupid. They could just go, you know, hey, it's lunatic time. But it never got that difficult. A lot of times it's kind of like figure it out, kind of play, test, whatever, and then execute, right? Yeah, Toast, you've never seen that happen before, ever, right? Yeah, God, watching that was funny. Like, it's a shame in some of those games, because some of those games are actually pretty good until you get to the super lunatic puzzles, and you're just like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. Like, I think the other one last year that I played was Satoru Komeji's, mental exercise or something like that. That reached a pretty good level of, hey, learn, execute, and like, we got some puzzles that are like that were like tricky, but there wasn't anything that was just like brutal, like, okay, execute really hard and get all these little tiny things, and you know, good luck trying to figure out what the hell's going on and what your next step is, and it's really easy to screw up and blow yourself up, you know. So yeah, both tussle, mental education, that's it, yeah. So yeah, so far my luck with Toho puzzle games on stream, pretty good. Really glad I just decided to single that one out and just play it. I think it was the streams, everything was just a little good. It is sometimes a little hard to keep energy going for a puzzle game, but I think this one, like, just the music and everything kind of really helped with that. I passed over Hi-Fi Rush. How the fuck do I keep doing this? Okay. I mentioned this earlier too, because I was like, oh no, Metal Warp Chaos, and then I did that, and I went straight to Wave Race. Okay, Hi-Fi Rush. Oh, this was a good game. Really good game. One of those games that I've been told that I would enjoy. One of those games I was told I would enjoy for a while, and then my friend gifted me a copy, and I'm like, I should play this eventually. Played it, loved it. Really upset about what happened with the studio. And it's just funny when you see some of the jokes and some of the humors and the jabs at capitalism and all this and corporate culture that they put in there. And I'm just like, and then like knowing what their ultimate fate is. But game was really fun, charming characters. Really like the balance between the like rhythm and the yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, it gets hard. Especially since I stream a lot. Damn, I'm sorry. And then, like, the music that was used for, like, the stream safe version was still pretty good. Like, the original stuff that they composed for it, pretty good. Really enjoyed it. To the point where, like, I found out there's like French language, and I was just like, I could play this again. I'm playing this again in French because I need practice, but also this is a really fun game. Yeah. I think the only downside, I think there's a few parts where, like, I wish I could skip over if I was, like, going back and being like, okay, I really need to do some of these, like, go through the tutorial just to get to the door that's at the end. But other than that, really solid game. Really solid, good game. 10 out of 10 would recommend. I think in terms of stream, I think it was also a good stream. There was a lot of energy. There was a lot to play off of, and again, just the humor was there. I guess there was a little bit of like, okay, tone it down a bit, guys, or like, okay, you're trying a little too hard here, but overall, again, if that's the worst complaint I have, that's a sign that the game was really good. Another game that I also missed over here, Grandia 2. Grandia 2. This felt so different than Grandia 1 despite having a similar battle system. It's weird. There is a part of me that's like, which one do I enjoy better? It's hard for me to say. Like, I do enjoy Grandia 1's, like, very much just Justin wants adventure. We're going out on an adventure. We're just doing shit. Grandia 2, like, there was a little bit more of a point. The only thing that really bothered me was the fact that they make this whole big deal about geohounds being hated and whatnot, and then just... I brought this up a lot. Just like, what does this matter? Does anyone... Why? What is this geohound thing? Why do people hate geo? Why does no one ever bring this up except for maybe one other person? Like, you tell because yeah, right? Like, it's a way of life. Yeah, just I don't know. But Millennia was really fun. Rito, great main character. Really enjoyed him. Just his stark contrast to how Justin was in the first game. I'm glad the bird never died. And then, was it Elena? Elena was also, like, they're just really good, fun characters. I feel like the ending could have been a little bit better, or just the way that the wrap up with, everyone, I'm just like, and I think the showdown between Rito and his brother was a little sudden, like, oh, we're suddenly doing this confrontation right now. Okay, we beat him. What? Already? But yeah, no, Grandia 2, great game. I'm gonna put this right here. The JPEG. Oh, God, yeah, the final boss JPEG. Oh, never forget it. But yeah, I feel like if you catch me on either day, like, I might make an argument for 1 or 2, which, again, given how much I really enjoyed 1, says how much I really enjoyed 2. So, really loved it. They killed the lion, dude. Dude, by the time they killed him, I think it was just so late and so pointless and just, like, I feel like yeah, he's still alive, Marek. He's just like Kelger. Right? I feel like the TL line was probably, the storyline was probably the weakest part, actually, now I think about it. Because, like, I feel like her development as, like, kind of, like, developing, like, from her being an automaton to, like, getting some emotions could have been better. But, like, it's just one of those things that, like, has been done a lot. I guess this might have been early for that, but I think it could have been done just better. The game didn't give me enough for me to really care about her, but at least the main, like, 3 characters were really good, so I got to enjoy them a lot, so. I think it was a good stream. I think I'm gonna put this right here. Really enjoyable stream, really good game, solid game. I am really sad that Grandia 3 is not going to be a good time. But we'll see. Bloodstained, Zangetsu, and Aurora more modes. It's a shame. I really, really like Bloodstained. I really, really like Bloodstained. Zangetsu mode and Aurora mode just did not do it for me. It was funny just to kind of zip around, but like it just didn't feel like anything. Like, I'm not gonna put it in bad, right? I don't think it was like I didn't have like a bad time, but I had a pretty unfulfilling time. Also, Aurora just looks funny and it just is so weird. Like, it's weird, and it just feels like so much of the game is missing, right? It's fine. Just yeah, sounds like this is a common occurrence, right? Like, I even finished Zangetsu mode. I didn't care. I was thinking about going back, but I was like, oh, whatever. Who cares? Very much became the adult. True. But yeah, I still really enjoyed Bloodstained. I will probably play that game myself at some point, but I don't think I'll ever revisit these two modes because it was not good. I'm actually gonna put this in the bottom. Like, this is the only stream I really felt like about. It's not great. Oh, you know what I forgot to put up? You know what I really forgot? I realized I didn't put Damakakage on my list, which it's a game that I think is really good. I'll see if I can put it at the very end. I'll see if I can import that. But next was Donkey Kong Country on GBA. Games are all right. I'll put them up here. I don't have them separated. I put them all in the same kind of category there, but start the stream up. No, we can salvage it. We'll fix it in post. We'll fix it in post. It's fine. Donkey Kong Country, GBA, they were alright. I still enjoy Donkey Kong Country, so it was like fun, but these definitely were the inferior experiences, even with the additional content. A lot of the additional content was not particularly great. The funky minigames were not great. The Funky's Fishing was alright. The funky copter missions in 2 weren't good. The espresso races were fine. But like Candy's Dance Studio was whatever. The dojo game was terrible, but you only had to play it once at least. The swanky pipe was terrible, but you only had to play that once at least. The way the bears look in 3 is terrible. The music is kind of a downgrade. Also, the additional bosses they add were terrible. So, still, again, at its core, Donkey Kong Country, fun games. Play the Super Nintendo version. Just play the Super Nintendo version. It's so much better. Yeah, it does. I think 2 is like the one, that was like the that felt the roughest. I'll say the streams were alright. I don't think they were like amazing streams, but I think we got to enjoy the differences there. Did I miss something here? Nope. No, I didn't. Oh boy, I played Icky's Wrecking Balls next. God. Oh, good old Ziggy's Wrecking Balls. I was like, hey, maybe I saw this I see this all the time, right? Yeah, sure thing, Lee, just sure thing. Wrecking Ralls, yeah. Boy, I was just like, maybe I missed something here, because I used to see this at the rental store all the time. I never picked it up, and then I finally did. I finally get a chance to try it. I was like, man, Child Me made a good decision. This would have ruined my weekend. It's not good. It's not good, but I'm glad I got to experience it. I think I'm gonna put this in oof too, because like, well, maybe not, maybe not. I'll put it all right. So I wanted to put it like we had some fun laughing at how ridiculous it was, but it was also like the game did not offer much beyond that, right? So once you got past that part, it was a little rough. And boy, I think I audibled into a different game like really quickly because I was just like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like I've done an hour and a half and I really don't even want to. I don't want to touch this anymore. This game's already cooked. This game's done. But yeah, so I think I switched to Toho Damaku Kagura because I was just like, yeah, no, we're not. First track was like, yeah, it was just like, I was just like, it was done. I'm like, wait, that was it? But it was chaotic. It was really weird to control. It was really weird. Really weird game. Ooh, guess what's next? Guess what's next, guys? Guess what's next? We have Zero Time Dilemma. Oh, this game. Oh man. You know how at the start we had like we start off with all these games at the top here, and we're just like, holy shit. Zero Time Dilemma. Oh dear. Oh god. What a fuck ass game. It's unfortunate. Like, Uchikoshi has like some great games. I love Somnium Files. Somnium Files, amazing. 10 out of 10. You should play it. 999, great game. Great, fantastic game. Play it. Just do it, right? The less you know, the better. Do it. Zero Time Dilemma is just like, he tried, like, he needs to stop making, he needs to stop making sequels, because, like, he can't stop, like, ruining characters that he previously established, and, like, he constantly feels this weird need to, like, top himself all the time. The twist in that game is so bad. Like, even if you start actually pick up on some hints or whatever, is it a satisfying twist? No, it's not. It's a terrible twist. There are multiple bad twists in that too, in general. But it's a very complex, true. God, there's just so much there. I forgot about so many of the stupid points. Okay, gonna tell the twist. If you don't want to hear it, mute for like 2 seconds here, or like mute for 15 seconds. But the twist is Zero is in a wheelchair off screen with one of the groups the entire time, and you just never get to see him, and nobody addresses him except when they do, but they talk about him really weird, so that way you as the audience don't get to know that he's there. Like, it's bad. It's like, you might be able to pick it up because there's some stuff that's weird and you just don't, that's like, why would they, it's so bad. It's so dumb. And it's just like, oh shit, there's a guy in a wheelchair off screen the entire time. And then, but like, if you look at pick it up, if you like picture it, like, even if you, like, some people are playing, they're like, oh yeah, you could totally see like a shadow of whatever. Is that satisfying? Is that what you want as a twist? Is this fulfilling as an audience member, as a player, that this is the twist? It's the same way I felt about the twist in like Somnium Files 2, where I'm getting like the twist doesn't really do anything. Like, where it's just like, we are just purposely doing things to trick the audience in a way, and people have to act in a way that does not make sense because we need you to trick the audience. Like, we need this twist, whatever. Like, yeah, just like that. Just imagine that. Maybe 5 times. Dude, it was so, God, like, again, there are just so many moments that are just like, the game is trying too hard. Game is trying way too hard. It is a funny experience. That said, I feel like if you will experience with it, experience it with other people. Experience it. Don't do it by yourself. You need to have friends with you. You need to have some drinks. Just do it. Just do it. By yourself, I feel like it'd be a little bit more miserable. Yeah, that was the funniest. But Toast just checked that. It was just like, I hate this. I hate this. But yeah, no, just like, again, Uchikoshi does great games. Not good sequels. Not good sequels. That said, I did get the third Somnium Files game. We'll see if that holds. We'll see if that holds. Hopefully it'll be better. We shall see. We shall see. But anyways, as you can tell from talking about this, yeah, this is like the best stream we had all year. Again, not on my channel, it was on Toast channel. I was in the I was just in the honest. I knew what was coming because I played this before. So being on stream with two people, with both Toast and Ziggle, who had no clue what was going to come up, and just waiting for it, and just slowly seeing Toast like defend the game to be like, oh yeah, this is interesting. I can see where this goes. To this game's kind of dumb. Just fuck this game. Like just seeing that and it wasn't even a steady progression. It was just kind of like, that was a good time. That was a really great time. Absolutely. Yeah, no, it was everything I wanted that stream to be. Everything I wanted that stream to be. And the best part is that my sister was watching the streams, and she also played the game, and she has very similar opinions to me in terms of ZTD. And we got to bitch to each other about this, and just be like, what the hell is going on? Holy crap. Let's ruin some moments from whatever. Yeah, and just the fact that Junpei and Akane are just so terrible in that game too. Just like, what a slap in the face. But yeah, would recommend. So 0 out of 10 game, would recommend to anyone with some friends. Just make sure you're not by yourself playing this. You need some support. Okay. It's Glover time. Glover is a good game. Yeah, put Glover a bit higher. Hey man. Iggy giveth and Iggy taketh away. Did it bring up something? Huh? Carlos is funny. Carlos was like just like a like this weird ideal American firefighter, just like, I want to be the good guy. PC Port Doc. Ooh. But yeah, Glover's a fun game. I enjoy it. Maybe not it's not the greatest game of all time, but like for an early NES, yeah, a Super Nintendo game. Super Nintendo, yeah. For an early N64 game, pretty fun. Carlos is it's just a shame that he is it's just a shame that he's tethered with Junpei and Akane. Red Crystal Solo. Damn, huh? Interesting. I wonder what happened. I feel like there was also a release of like Glover 2 because there was like a prototype that was developed but never like released. Yeah. So good. Well, if I went and got help, when I met you guys. I wanna be with my friends. I wanna meet my buddies. Good old Carlos. Good old Carlos. But yeah, Garlic Glover, jank, but I still enjoy it every time I play. I don't think my streams were amazing, but you know, it's fun. Little Glover, little glove love. Next is Soma. Now, Soma, I also think is a really good game. I really thought, like, it's the kind of horror that I enjoyed. Like, there were still some rough parts. There's still some rough parts that I had to, like, kind of deal with. But, yeah, it had me thinking. And, like, I think I mentioned this before. I really like the fact that, like, there are so many decisions in Soma that, don't have a consequence. They aren't there to, like, be, like, a morality system for, like, this will happen later because you did X. It is directly just to get you to think about these situations and be like, what would you do in this situation? What do you think about the value of life and what it means to be alive, and also like what's these with that? Yeah, so I did get called out. My sister called me out saying that I called a lot of shots on that stream. I feel like the only one I really called out really early was the Salmon being a robot, because I was just like, I think because when we got to that part where we got that one guy, Carl, the when he was just like what was it? And he was just like, I'm a human, and you're just looking at the robot. And I'm like, no, I don't think you are. And I'm just like, wait, if he thinks if he's a robot that thinks he's human, maybe we are, right? Like, that would explain how we got here, right? But like, I remember, because I was like, oh yeah, you called about Terry Akers about being a big enemy in whatever it was called, but I think I was slightly wrong there, because I think I talked to Toast about it off stream, but it was just like, I thought Terry Akers was going to be a bigger villain than he was, because I thought he was going to be like the WoW's right-hand assistant that can like do things for it because it can't fully do it itself. But we did Spyro Enter the Dragonfly. Can't forget that. Oh, well, you can't hear, right? Yeah, the underwater segments were like probably the roughest. I feel like there wasn't a lot that did it. Simon just not getting it. I feel like I can sympathize, because again, he's been transported 100 years into the future. So technology has advanced 100 years, and he didn't experience any of its evolution, right? And I get what the I get what you mean. Like, I do get when it's just like, yeah, there's stuff with the mind transfer that he didn't quite get, and then it came up again, and it was just like, okay, I can't. And Catherine was just like, I can't explain this to you because like I don't have time to be wasting, or like to someone who's not going to get it. Like, it's kind of the same thing. Like, I think I put it up. Like, it's like when you try to teach your grandma how to use her cell phone and she doesn't get it, and you're trying to only teach her the most basic stuff, and like it's still really frustrating. You know, like that's how I feel like I saw how Catherine was with Simon a bit. But I did enjoy. I did like Catherine as a helper, and she was also very interesting as a character too, I think. So, really strong game. Would not have played it on my own, but I'm really glad I got to experience it here. Yeah. It's just really hard. I am going to put this a little bit lower in terms of streams. Mainly, there were some segments where I got completely freaking lost. That one boat ship area with the guy who kept teleporting. God, that was annoying. Then there was that one other area with the oh, I can't remember what they called them in the game, but the one area that had Terry Acres and whatnot, and where those guys were just like, and then I was just stuck in that underground area trying to get out, and I remember when I just looked at that guy hit me like 2 freaking times in a row. I'm just like, bro, this is supposed to be safe mode. What are you doing? But yeah, besides that, like, I think it was still a good game. I think it was like, we had a lot to talk about, but there was a lot of, there's also me being timid in some areas where I'm going really slowly because I'm kind of chicken shit at times. Next is Zelda 2, which is a game I've been wanting to play for a while. And then Phenotopia kind of like made me decide I wanted to do it. It's a solid game. Solid game. I think I'll put it like right here. Game was pretty good. I mean, there was a few times that were a little frustrating in terms of a couple dungeons where I was really being stupid. And I don't know what else. Actually, this way here, just spin around a little bit. But overall, the game was like fine. I didn't think it was like particularly cryptic or anything like that. I think, because sometimes NES games have a reputation of being pretty hard to figure out in some places. Now, granted, I knew like 1 or 2 things from a really old video, but like I didn't know that much, and I got through it mostly fine. Mostly fine. So, solid game. Yeah, it was weird. I don't know. Palace 2 was just. I had trouble with that boss for some reason. I got better at it, thankfully, but I think also it was just exacerbated by the fact that I was getting. There was something about it that I was getting like really frustrated. I was trying too hard, and then I came back the next day and I was like a lot better. It was just one of the things where I just should have just stopped, right? So. I fully knew that, but you know, it was kind of just happened. I think the streams are good. I'm not gonna put them as great because again, I did have that part where I did get a little over frustrated, which is a me problem, right? This is something I need to get better at myself. I feel like I tend to do pretty good on stream, but just sometimes situations cause a build-up, not build-up, but you know what I mean. Like they cause me to feel unnecessary pressure when I shouldn't, and like that's just making it worse for me. So last game. So I haven't beaten it yet. But I'm putting it on this year's tier list because I have beaten it before, so I know I kind of know what to expect going into the ending. And just because I did almost the entire game this year, it feels a little weird to leave it off. Tales of Berseria. I really like this. I'm gonna put it right there. Does a lot of what it just highlights some of the weaknesses of Hysteria, and just it's amazing how much better it just is overall. Just how much more fun some of the things are. It is also just really cool revisiting it after playing Hysteria now that like I get to understand certain references and certain things that I didn't the first time. That I also just enjoy Velvet as a main character significantly more than Sorey. And I don't hate Sorey, but Velvet is just really interesting as a character, as a main character. One of my favorite Tales main characters. Absolutely. Right up there with like Yuri Lowell. Tales of Berseria, thumbs up. Yeah, yeah. She's got like a lot of like motivation there that some other Tales characters don't necessarily have. Her motivation's pretty strong. Um, but the rest of the cast with her, Eleanor has a really nice arc. Magilu has a little like Magilu has a kind of a little less reason to be around, but she's like fun, so I don't mind. Aizen's a great character. Rokuro's a great character. Even Laphicet's not bad. Yeah, it's. I mean, at this point, like, all this stuff is to stop them, right? So. Yeah, we don't really get to learn much about Magila until the very, very end. We only learn that, like, right when, we had that big, climax moment with Velvet and, Laphicet. That's when we actually learned that, like, oh, Magilu was so-and-so's apprentice and whatnot, but, yeah, not bad. I'm gonna put this lower here. I think people have been enjoying. I haven't finished it just yet. I have one stream to go. That's gonna be this weekend, cause I'm right before the final dungeon. So I'm not gonna do, like, if I stream on Thursday, I'm not gonna do Bazaria just because I don't want to like feel pressured or like rushed to finish ending. Let me do a weekend stream where I have the whole day. I don't mind doing some side quests before I go into the final dungeon, and then I'm not feeling rushed unless like, okay, I want to finish really soon. So, yeah, looking forward to that this weekend. But I think the streams have been pretty good. I think the first streams have been pretty good overall. So, feel comfortable putting that there. Yeah, I do still like Magilu in general though. So, you know, I can't. Okay, 1 second. And then finally, oh, Professor Layton music. Okay, Danmaku Kagura. I love this game. I play this game a lot. Maybe not for everyone, but I like dumped so many hours. If it wasn't for Uma Musume being on Steam, this would be my highest played game on Steam this year, right? So it feels a little cheeky putting this on the stream list because I've only streamed it a couple times. I didn't stream the entire thing here, but I really enjoyed this game. I play it pretty regularly. I've gotten decent at it. Gotten a few full combos on Lunatic, which is kind of cool. And I haven't quite been able to beat some of the really difficult songs, but I have gotten pretty deep into the tier lists. So yeah, that's also the big thing. There's a lot of music that I didn't know about that I got introduced here, that I absolutely love now. So it's been really good on multiple levels for me. Well, I didn't really oops into the horse game. I watched the anime, so I really like the anime, so I've been waiting for the game to come out. So that's it. I'll put the streams in good right here. Make the good tier just kind of get a little too big now. But we know what the oops is, so. But yeah, I think the streams I think the first stream was really good. I think it went really good. I think the more I stream it, the less good it gets, but, so I don't know if I'm going to stream much in the new year, but we'll see. It was just kind of one of those things where I'm just like, I'm going to play, I may as well put it up, right? So, yeah, I want to thank you all for joining me. Got a few new faces this year, too, which I'm really happy about. I'm glad some people decided to stick around. Hopefully I can continue to entertain. yeah. So, if you missed the start, there's two different tier lists. There's a one tier list here for how much I really enjoyed the game, or how good the game was. Spyro Enter the Dragonfly was terrible, but on the second list, it's my favorite games that I streamed, right? So, the Spiral Enter the Dragonfly was such a bad game, but the stream was hilarious. The stream was an amazing time. So, I just like to put a difference, because, like, I got the idea from Ryudo, actually, but he, because, like, it is interesting, because sometimes a game is really good, but it doesn't stream very well, and sometimes a bad game is really funny on stream, so I don't want to just categorize it as bad, good. I kind of want to, kind of tier them both, because they both have different feels, right?